and turn me loose. Yeah. I'm getting in my groove. Feel real good right now. Yeah. Feel real good right now. Now go and turn me loose. You never can lose. Now go and turn me loose. Yeah. Now go and take a number. It's real hot to bitch like I'm in the yellow Hummer. Got you breathing heavy like you was a runner. Chilling with my crew, we gon' do it till the sun up, yeah. 90s baby, I grew up on driving. A little bit of daylight when the feeling come alive. It's like engine number 9, take it back this time. Let it clear your mind, rewind. Yeah. It's a feeling you can't describe. Now go and close your eyes, and it'll be alright. Yeah. It's a feeling you can't describe. We on a steady climb, and it'll be just fine. Yeah. Now go and turn me loose.
Player also earns the title Executive of the Year. The award goes to 7.
Greg, midway into this season, sometimes a team can get hot and turn it on.
To the Pacers.
What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. Shake and bake out there with White. And it's Smith in at the 5 down low. Here's Siakam. Rebound by Williams. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Here's McConnell after the Bulls pick up 2. And there's the whistle, the illegal screen. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. We'll take a look at the Suns. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, right now for the Bulls, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
The Pacers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, after their run to the conference finals last season, the Pacers moved to secure their roster moving forward, re-signing Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin, and extending Andrew Nembhard. With a young team that's already shown so much promise, there is upside in staying the course. This team should have some staying power for years to come, guys.
No doubt about it. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And here's McConnell, following the 3 from Shake and Bake. McConnell passes to Nembhard. To stop the run. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Shake and Bake, shot is good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now, here's McConnell. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 10 points for Shake and Bake.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Passes it to Siakam. Here's Nembhard. And he finishes nicely on the way.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete, can jump out of the gym, but He also has such a nice three-point shot, it makes Levine a headache. We'll switch up who's guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, Levine can beat you so many different ways, and that'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. And here's McConnell, following the three from Shake and Bake. 6 to shoot. Siakam against Williams. Poke loose, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Some changes for Indiana. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Turner. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. Horton Tucker's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Kobe White. Pacers trail by 14. To the inside. Here's Nembhard. The shot from the low post is good. Nembhard's got 6.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Shake and Bake. Craps in the tray.
Defensively, they just look out of sync. Not closing out on the threes in time.
The Pacers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Ball against McConnell. And Nembhard has it in the corner. With 2 seconds left, it's not going to go for him. And so it's Chicago, finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter.
6. The Bulls, 21.
And glad to... Substitutions for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Wiseman. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Smith checked in for Williams. Terry comes in for Horton Tucker. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Josh Giddey. And Shake and Bake subbed in for Ball. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Smith. Shake and Bake out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Terry. And it's Craig in at the 4.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Sinks the triple. 22 points for Shake and Bake.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Siakam outside. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Clock at 6. McConnell passes to Turner. Chicago grabs the miss. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
But the edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 19. Mathurin with the ball. Now Smith defending. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Shake and Bake. The big dunk at the end of the break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And here are the Pacers now after the Bulls pick up 2. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Another 3 for Chicago.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
Pass to Jackson. And here is Neesmith. 30 seconds left to play in the first half. Jackson finds Neesmith. Shot clock at 5. Will it go? Cans it from downtown. Neesmith has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Now, here's Dosunmu. He's guarded closely. Here's Shake and Bake. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Bulls running away with it. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game for Shake and Bake.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's McConnell in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
3-point.
Well, Shake and Bake in the last matchup against the Spurs got the job done. He had 42 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Here's Shake and Bake. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And Turner kicks to Siakam. Back to Turner. The layup off target.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
This one for 3. And again, the three-point shot is good from Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake's got 42 in the game. Pacers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Pass to Mathurin. to end the run. No good there. Nice D from Levine. For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Got that bucket in no time at all. 45 points for Shake and Bake.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
On the wing, Turner. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Nembhard. No good with the triple.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence in this quarter. Nothing on target.
The pass to Shake and Bake. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's McConnell. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Shake and Bake. And another one falls.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Passes to Turner. They could use a bucket. And, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Miles Turner has the length and athleticism that should have the attention of the defense, guys.
Indiana shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That free throw.
Substitution.
Quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
For Indiana.
The three-pointers. How well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a
Top 10 when she don't act bullshit. Man, your friends can go to a